So now we're going to be looking at a wind energy project that's happening in my old country, Scotland. It's actually with the university students from the University of Strathclyde, which is your premier university in Glasgow. So Glasgow itself, for a bit of background, is obviously one of the oldest cities in the world, famous for their two football teams that are split by religion, one Protestant, one Catholic, Celtic and Rangers, soccer teams. People in America don't realize that if you get religion involved in something in sports, that's where you get real hatred involved, you know? So anyway, but the project these guys are working on is really, you know, it's cutting edge, state of the art, really exciting. And what are they really trying to do is they're trying to, you know, we're creating all this wind turbines. These wind turbines are getting built, but, you know, everything's got a shelf life. And when it comes to end of its shelf life, like anything else, you know, part of the concern with all these wind turbines were you're going to have to start putting them to landfills because you can't really use the resins and that for other use cases. Well, you can until now. So let me leave Dave and Shet to give you a bit of background of the project.
So yeah, so Al, that was a good lead up to this. So essentially, yeah, this, I mean, again, the big problem, right? We're trying to, move in this direction of, green energy and reducing the carbon footprint. And as you said, it makes no sense to have a green solution that, at the end of life that you're going to wind up having to, toss it into a landfill. These students came up with this, a different way forward for this. And so, I mean, I'll pitch out to Shep for some of the details on this and what the university students are doing in terms of converting the end of life usefulness of these turbines.
Yes, these wind turbines, students of a university in Glasgow, Scotland, have came up with a revolutionary idea of breaking down the material itemization of what the wind turbine blades are made out of, and due to their high consistency of carbon fiber componency of Kevlar and different fiberglass components, they have came up with an idea with chemistry of breaking down the components and recycling them and reutilizing them in not only bulletproof vests, but canoes, surfboards, skateboards, bicycles, another thing, or anything that has to do with the componency of fiberglass high tensile strength polymers such as Kevlar. And they've got different varying degrees of layers of which each blade consists of. And that's why they have such high tensile strength when they blow in the wind to begin with and the forthwith. And it's pretty amazing, and it actually lessens our carbon footprint, as whereas in any other time or place, the wind turbine blades would be decommissioned and basically disposed of in a landfill someplace, which I think is pretty amazing what they're doing.
Yeah, it's cool. So look at the picture there. This guy's out there. Don't know what that's got to do when he's climbing up the end of a wind blade right now then, Dave, I'm
just wondering how he got there. That's an amazing picture. He's just
it is
strapped to the end of that blade.